The Elon Sports Hall of Fame welcomed its 41st class. In that class, football player Mitch Rippy, a kicker who always loved the game, but wasn't sure where he'd fit in.
At 5'3", 120 pounds, I really wanted to be a linebacker. That was my dream. Because I really wanted to play the game. I had no idea I would ever be a kicker, although I knew I could kick a football, but I just had no idea. My first visit to Elon was in the spring of 1976, and I attended a practice as a recruit, and I wasn't there 15 minutes and 2 fights broke out. About 5 minutes after that, one of the nicest men I've ever met in my life played defensive end at that time named Wes McLaughlin. He was an ordained minister, and Wes came up to me and he said, "Are you coming to Elon to play football?" And I said, "Well, I haven't decided yet." And he said, "What position do you play?" I said, "I'm a place kicker." And he said, "Praise Jesus. Please come and kick for us." And after that, I realized that these truly are the fighting Christians.
Rippy chose to come to Elon, but had trouble connecting with the team when he first arrived.
I could be a little bit of a show-off, and so I thought, well, they say, well, this kid can do it out here, but we're going to wait and see if he can do it at on the field.
And he did just that, topping Elon's longest field goal mark with a 48-yard field goal at Norfolk State. But Rippy says that's not his defining moment. That came in 1978, when Elon was fighting for a playoff spot.
I already missed a 36-yard field goal earlier in the game, and I could feel the pressure start to come over me like a wave as the minutes ticked off. It was 20-18 with 19 seconds to go. We needed a 41-yard field goal to play in the playoffs that year. Coach Tolley came to me and said, "Mitch, can you make it?" I said, "Coach, I'm the only kicker you got." And Coach Tolley met me out on the field, and in the words of sports writer Bill Hunter, and I quote, "Jerry Tolley, coach of the Christians, met Rippy on the field, put his arm around him, and tried to calm him down. Quote, I was shaking and Mitch was shaking, and I told him to pick someone out at the goalpost and kick it to him. I told him if he missed, we'd all still love him." I took his advice, and as the whistle blew, I looked up, and there was this idiot from Norine standing right in the middle of the goalpost, trying to distract me doing this right here. There were no stands up there, so he was the only guy up there doing it. And Coach Tolley's words were very prolific, because if there hadn't been a guy up there waving his arms, I don't know what would have happened.
Rippy hit the field goal, spurring the Fighting Christians to a deep run in the NAIA playoffs. He finished his career as one of the most storied in Elon history, breaking his own 48-yard field goal mark the next season, a record that still stands today. Rippy continues to stay involved in Elon football as a volunteer kicking coach, helping the kickers of today break his records one day.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Mitch Rippy.